Two governments in peril. The US shutdown enters day 2 and no sign yet of when or how it will end. And Italy on the brink too. Can Prime Minister Enrico Letta persuade Silvio Berlusconi's party to back him and save his fragile government? Let's get straight to Patrick Moonen, Senior Investment Strategist at ING Investment Management. Thank you for joining us. With this day 2 shutdown in the United States, do you think that investors are still being a little too complacent about it?
Well, indeed, you may think that investors are complacent for the time being, and that's because a government shutdown is not costing very much output to the economy. We estimate that it cost approximately 15 basis points if the shutdown lasts a week. We also saw that in the past the government shutdowns did not have a big impact on stock markets. On the other hand, we must say that the shutdown is only a minor thing relative to, I would say, the discussion on the debt ceiling that will come up. And we do fear that as this discussion drags on, that volatility on the markets will continue to increase.
And as you say, if this discussion drags on, do you think that the US could come close to any kind of risk of a default?
Well, let us say that our base case scenario is that one, they will get a continuous resolution, and secondly, they will manage to come up with maybe a last-minute deal to lift the debt ceiling and to lift it, I would say, high enough to go beyond the next congressional elections. That's the base case, but of course the risks are clearly on the downside, and as time progresses, these risks are increasing.
Looking at Italy, it's a big day there today. PM Letta is expected to win a confidence vote. But do you think this political chaos at the moment poses a real threat to the economy?
Well, let me say that Italy is used to political instability, so it's a little bit a return to the past. On the other hand, I do think that Letta will indeed survive this vote of confidence, and that Italy will continue with this economic progress and its economic reforms.
And the ECB is meeting today in France. Do you think that President Draghi is more worried about the US situation or about Eurozone member Italy?
Well, I think the biggest risk is indeed the situation in the United States, but oddly enough, it's not something Draghi can influence. On the other hand, if something in the Eurozone or in Italy goes wrong, Draghi has, I would say, the instruments to intervene through, for example, the OMT or later in the year an LTRO.